Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here with you today, Carol, and all of the others, and just connecting with the young ladies and the other females that may be sharing with you today. Today, the topic that I will be talking about is the connection between elegance and etiquette. Especially a lot of young people will think that etiquette is all about being stuffy and what fork and knife to use, but it's much more than that. And before I get started, to give a definition on etiquette and elegance, I would just like to say a few words about the importance of good manners and etiquette in achieving elegance. And I'm hoping that the young girls are listening today because today's young girls are a lot different than in the days that we know. And I know a lot of my clients share with me, Miss Pruitt, you're a little old school. But when we get done with the workshop or the training session, they'll come back to me and say, I think I like your old school. So it's communicating and making sure that they feel good about themselves and understand what I'm trying to share with them when I'm explaining these concepts to them. Manners and etiquette are often associated, as I just said, with stuffiness and rigid rules. But in reality, they are an essential part of achieving elegance. True elegance is about being comfortable, feeling confident, wanting to share that confidence with other sisters out there. So we should never underestimate the power of a kind word or showing your gracefulness as a lady of elegance or a young girl of elegance. Now, I would like to provide you with a definition of elegance. Webster says, elegance is the quality of being graceful and stylish in appearance and manner. Stylish in appearance and manner. We want to make sure we present our best selves under all situations, whether that's in school, at church, at a sports game, at an evening event, at a nice dinner, at a nice restaurant. We want to do that. And today, we don't see a lot of that. Things have gotten lax. And I always say during my training, students and young people don't know what they don't know until someone like us share with them and let them know that they were born of greatness and they are to present their best selves in every situation, whatever that situation may be. And etiquette, the definition, the customary code of polite behavior in society or among members of particular professions or groups. And I'm sure that everyone has experienced etiquette, either in school, in church, at home, and hopefully assimilate what they're learning in a positive manner and not think that it's something negative. We don't want you young people and those who do not engage to feel like etiquette is something negative. The issues that have changed in our society is that everyone is so rushed. No one is spending time together, the family time anymore, to sit down, have dinner together. And a lot of people don't realize that having dinner is not just to gobble up food, it is also a time to connect and make sure that we understand that that connection is important. We break bread because we are sisters, brothers, family, friends. And that is a time for us to show that care, that love. And there is a way to do that. And we can do that graciously and through etiquette. And while I'm talking about the etiquette part, we will talk about 5 ways to be more polite. Develop a habit of effective listening, making sure that regardless of what's going on in the world, everything is so rushed. People are so limited in their time and effective responses back to you. Yes, they immediately respond before they think about things or how they're going to respond to you. But develop a habit of listening. There is nothing more refined and graceful as being a good listener. And what does that do for effective communication? It opens up that line so that the conversation will be as plentiful and well received as it should be, as opposed to being rushed and saying things and people being reactionary to what they thought they may have heard someone say. So often we are in a rush to tell everyone about our lives and plans and fail to recognize the need for others to share their story. Also, another tip, put the phone down. How many times have phones been in the way of just spending quality time together? Number one, we have to learn that there is a time and a place for everything. And if we're going to practice good etiquette cues, we need to recognize that if someone is speaking to us, we shouldn't be having our phone looking at the phone. We should be making positive connection, eye contact, appropriate verbal responses, and having a good conversation. So the phone, while technology has advanced, I think that the adverse part of technology is that we have become less human to one another and patient with one another. Another tip, practice giving a warm smile. People have become so perfunctory because life is so stressed, it's so rushed. Take the time, be calm, slow down, and smile at people. Smile when you're having a conversation with them. That will make them feel comfortable and warm and trustworthy in approaching and responding to you. Another tip, practice in holy moments, regardless of what your religion may be, that balance, feeling calm, feel accepted, feeling good about yourself is a moment where you reflect on that and how you make the other individual feel. And the last tip, embrace humility. Being humble and not having to be the star of the show is not only endearing and attractive, it is a bona fide strategy for success. Everyone will recognize who you are, what you are about when you present yourself in a very elegant and appropriate etiquette way among a crowd. Now we will go towards elegance, how that works. Elegance is not only being gracious and grateful, it is also about being remembered. How do we, as females, want to be remembered? Do we want to be remembered as just harsh, rude, impatient? Excuse me. We don't want to be remembered as harsh, rude, impatient. We want to be remembered in positive ways that will explain what elegance is all about in our mannerisms, in our approach. True elegance is more than skin deep. It is a quality that comes from within, not something perfunctory. We learn different things, but true elegance will show its face. It will shine through you, through your smile, through your expression, through your behavior, through the application of your head, heart, and hands as you touch the lives of others and interface with others. And there are some tips that I want to share with about being elegant and how people will recognize your elegance and appreciate it in their presence. The first step, improve your posture, making sure that your posture reflects that you are confident, you are calm, and that you are a responsible young lady who is ready for any challenge that she puts her mind to. We will stand up straight, shoulders up, and speak clearly when we talk. Another tip, focus on developing your inner confidence by practicing self-compassion and learning to let go of perfection. We don't have to compare ourselves to anyone else. If we know who we are and whose we are, we will know that we were born of greatness. We will know that we are different in ways, but we are also alike in many ways. And that confidence should show that self-compassion, self-love. And when that shows, we can show that towards others. And people will recognize that as an elegant attribute of you as a young lady. A third step, work on refining your personal style so that you feel comfortable and confident in your own skin. How many of you have gone out and said, oh, I'm buying this because Susie is buying it. All my friends are wearing it. But how does it look on you? How does your body fit into it? And I know you have probably gone to class, gone to a party, and saw someone in something, and you said, you know, she really needs to just take that off. But why? Was it not appropriate? Same way in the workplace with adults going in. I've gone to different places to consult on professional dress, and some of the things I saw was not so professional. I saw sprinkles on the chest. I saw skirt lines all almost up the thigh, and that was in a professional office. So part of that, making sure that our personal style represents and reflects that charisma of elegance, you will get a positive response from others. And when you walk in a room, they will say, oh, they will see that light of elegance that surrounds you, that you are traveling with. And with that, our next step is being the best version of yourself in everything you do. Have confidence. Be the best you, not the best Betty, not the best Jane, but the best you. And you will love yourself for that. People will love you for being you and not trying to be someone else. And with that said, trying to be and working on being your best self, it's a journey, lifelong journey, and there's nothing wrong with it. No one said you had to be your best self in 10 months. We have a lifetime to continue to work on being our best self. And with that, one might think, okay, I'm good this year, better next year, and I'll be my best before I leave this earth. Being your best version of yourself is allowing you to even have grace under pressure when we speak of elegance. Grace under pressure. You don't have to worry around about pulling your hair out. You will learn how to breathe, think clearly, handle the situation with grace, and move forward. That is kind of difficult in this very rushed and rude world. So that will take some practice. And with that being said, you combine the good manners and etiquette to achieve true elegance that you can achieve as a young lady or as another sister out there in this stressful, fast forward world we live in. Thank you.